What's up everybody, it's Critical. You know what really helps after a long day? Reading some romantic Facebook comments from the modern day Casanovas. It's been a long time since I've been on the Something Awful forums, but someone sent me a link to this thread, and I just can't leave. It's amazing, and it's time you all share in the beauty of these horny Facebook commenters. Our first one comes from a lewd comment left on the classy group known as Hot Girl Gets Fucked in Ass. I want fuck ass, but we don't get chance. Can you give me chance? This is just a man that wants fuck ass, but no one's giving him the time of day. Truly a crime. Lesbian love girls. I like the spelling of lesbian here, it makes it sound like a fucking rare Pokemon. Hi, ill want lesbian with you. You fuck me. Fucking sex. Hey, friend me, lesbian, please add me. Big nipples. Big life. Those are words to live by right there. That's my motto. Sounds like a fucking rap album title. I love ass. I need ass. I dead for ass. I want to eat ass. Well, Saeed, you came to the wrong fucking Facebook group. This is virgin pussy. Virgin ass is the other way. I like your nature. Men take notes. This is the new most effective pickup line for women at bars. Hi, sweet girl. I'm 24-year-old male from India. I like show my penis for you. Please send me ad request. I'm blocked. That's weird. That must be some type of new Facebook bug. I want fight with your pussy. Some good old gland-to-gland combat. Fuck in your ass. I couldn't imagine a more dirty place for fucking to occur. There's just not even enough room in there to fuck someone in my own ass. I don't even know how it would work. The logistics don't make any sense. I'd have to invite them into my ass, and then I'd have to somehow finagle my way into my ass too so I could fuck them in there. Let's fuck this bitch asshole. She will like it to the death. Sounds like some Roman Colosseum type shit there, to the death. Can I get such bitches to fuck through this page? In real? Tea is beautiful and we will both love it. Tobstug, nice, and red tomatoes, and appetite, and thus anti-imtaha. Me tanahagdik, like Hessian. Very ass fuck. At least the dude at the bottom's keeping it real. That is some very ass fuck. This is fricking King of Pussies. I entered your dick pussy, also known as the urethra, and her little shithole. Oh, how I love her little stinky. What joy it gives me when it whispers. That's called a fart, Nathan. Send me a request for romantic sex chat anytime. Welcome, girls. Are you sexy, girl? Damn, ho, to a Joe. Please send me rec main online in babies for chat sex. Fiend sex. Real sex. Hard sex. Massig sex. Dirty sex. Galian sex. 69 pose sex. Wild sex. Shave sex. Insect sex. Well, nothing fires me up quite like some good old insect sex. You put a good old praying mantis in front of me, I'm going wild. Roleplay sex. Shoot im. Damn H to add crow. Fuck ass. If this pussy is tea, I will like to take it now, because is hot. Poetry. If it is me, I will not use my hand, but I will use my big dick. Be careful, AIDS is real. Well, it's been confirmed by Lampand over here. AIDS is not a myth. That's not made up. It's confirmed. You use tattoo in your boobs inside. You are so beautiful. Please open cert. Do milk. Wow. Well then. Hi, Beautifull. Want to kiss your panty. How your boobs become melons. That's the age-old magic trick right there. One of the best in the book. Transforming boobs to melons. Holy shit. Well, I think this is a good stopping point for now. So yeah. What's up everybody, it's Critical. You know what time it is. It's that sensual time where we gather around the fire and realize we'll never have as much game as some Facebook commenters. Let's go ahead and start this shit off with something a little out of the ordinary here. It's a Facebook post. That's enough of your questions. Just count the number of cards and you will get the number of girlfriends I have. Now don't ask me. Good night. Oh man, now this is just fucking hardcore. In the words of Jay-Z, He's got 99 cards and there's a bitch for each one. Come on, buddy, leave some girls for the rest of us. I sex now, but now not girl my bed please. Any girl come my bed in full night sex. Now women, don't be discouraged here. I think there's some negotiable terms here. I don't think it has to be full night sex. You might be able to haggle them down to at least a half night sex. Now this next set here is a little bit fishy, a little bit suspicious. I'm not exactly a super sleuth or anything, but when I crunch these numbers, I end up with some numbers that don't make any sense to me. We need Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Gang for this one, but since they're not real, we'll have to settle for me on the case. So Amar Cool goes on Twitter, hashtag, a man must be strong enough to fuck 4 women in a row, just like me, at horny girls. I don't know if at horny girls is an actual account or if he was just tossing up a fucking bat signal hoping that any horny girls would see this and immediately flock to him. But regardless, he goes on to say, at Savita Babbi, I'm 20 and I'm still a virgin, but curious to know about sex. Please help me know something about it. Now this can't be right, because let's look at the dates here. On the 16th of July, he said he was strong enough to fuck 4 women in a row, and he has done so. And then he goes on to say he's a virgin. It just doesn't make any sense to me. In an ocean of truth on these seductive Facebook comments and, at times, Twitter comments, it's hard to believe that anyone would be lying about what they're saying here. Wow, boobs. Big boobs. Wow, nice bobs. You know, good bobs are hard to come by these days. This is just a pretty innocent picture. I don't think it was posted in any sexual way or anything like that, but that didn't stop the romantic men from coming in here and putting the moves on her. Sexy, I need you. You are ass fucked. Any girl sex chat with me? Hi. I am Yulund and Choot. I fuck you. I mean, what girl could turn down any of those? I mean, let's be honest here. What was once supposed to be just a simple, wholesome family photo for this woman's Facebook page soon turned into a feeding frenzy as the sexual piranhas smelt blood in the water. Hello, auntie. Your big boob. Only one of them, apparently. I guess he was disappointed with the other. Chuzva dena hazuva of in. Fakukuk you. I think I mispronounced that one, I'm sorry. It looks like fucking the spelling for Macaulay Culkin. Hot. Wanna swallow your melons. I will bite your boobs. Nice pic. So sexy. My cock is ready, and then he leaves his phone number, which is very kind of him. It's thoughtful, at least, in case she is interested. She can just go ahead and call. And Chudbo. Chudbo sounds like an elementary school insult that you'd toss around. Hey, stop being such a chudbo, that's my action figure. I want drink milk from this milk tank. Hi, sweetie. Good morning. I love you so much. I kiss you. I want you. And you are looking very beautifully. And please sew your balls and other parts without clothes, please. Only me. Some nice fresh memeing going on here, too. Now that's naughty, Sam. She may act innocent at times, but she knows I'm looking at her sweet balls. You can't see her balls above the table, rookie. But anyway, I think this is a good stopping point for now. I'm pretty fucking hungry. I may act innocent, but really am looking at sweet fettuccine alfredo. See ya. I'm going to tongue fuck every hole until you are screaming and down me in your juices. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I catch you off guard? I was just trying to set the mood and just ease on into the sexy comments for today. We're going back on Facebook to read some more romantic comments from some silver-tongued, tongue-punching sex extraordinaires. Your boobs and sex organs are so nice and enjoying for fucking. I want to touch your upper and lower portion of your vagina with my tongue and enter my penis to your vagina all time. Oof. Did somebody order some MILF memes? There are some MILFs, troll sexy actress, white, milky, and stiff. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that means. That meme just goes over my head, to be honest with you. Is the MILF white, milky, and stiff? I don't know. The way they describe it there makes it sound like some type of marshmallow that's just been let out to dry for a couple of weeks. But luckily the comments shed some light on it, so it helps me understand. I am releasing my load on mob screen by seeing this slutty MILF. This man's just completely fucking confused. He's ruining a perfectly good phone from the sound of it. Sexy Babby. Oof. What a milk factory. Yeah, it's one hell of a milk factory right there. Move over, TG Lee. There's a new sheriff on the block. Hot. That friend's mom who chews our cum and gives us this look. Yeah, I don't think I have that friend that has that mom. I can't really relate to that one. That seems like a pretty unique experience and not a really relatable one. This is actually kind of sad. This in no way is supposed to be a sexual picture. This is just a girl posing for a regular picture in a nice dress, and for some reason there's these 4 men jerking off to it. A lot of hashtags. And I will make it more worse for them and make them want my Choco Vanilla bar very badly. And they will kneel before me there and unzip my dick and start licking in front of everyone there. I like to smell her sweaty armpits and fuck hard. You know, it's like the commercial said, what would you do for a Klondike bar? In this case, a Choco Vanilla bar. Would you unzip a dick and start licking it? I don't exactly know how you unzip a dick. That seems pretty fucked up. That's some weird body type horror from Hellraiser shit, but you know, to each his own. He also likes to smell sweaty armpits. What? You got a problem with that? Nah. Can smell my sweaty armpits for a Choco Vanilla bar. I like how this comment has a like on it though. I can't tell if someone read this and was just rooting for this guy. Yeah, you can do it, buddy. Smell those sweaty armpits, get a Choco Vanilla bar and an unzipped dick. Or if someone read this and just wanted this same thing. Oh, that sounds just like me. Like. Am shaking my dick. Please help, auntie and ladies. And if like real sex, am waiting for, am ready, am in Iridella. This man's just shaking his dick like a salt shaker, hoping it'd be like some type of dog whistle where they'd hear it and come running. I don't think the plan's gonna work. He's sitting there shaking his dick like a baby's rattle, hoping for some attention. I don't think it's gonna play out, but I do respect him at least taking the initiative. He's not just sitting there idly typing these very seductive and romantic posts on Facebook. He is shaking his cock too. He's getting involved. That one babby in every marriage who is the reason behind all the boners. Finally, we can put this mystery to rest. This is where the boners come from. I'd always wondered since I was a little boy, why is my dick getting stiff, huh? Well, now I know it's because of her. My ass is so much hungry for your Jussie pussy. Come to Facebook Messenger. I fucked you very hard. Emily Ratajkowski, you got some explaining to do here. First it's dancing in the Robin Thicke music video naked and shit, and now you're getting pussy into asses here and getting fucked very hard by this man? I don't even know if she went to Facebook Messenger or not. It really doesn't matter if she did or not. This man's already fucked her very hard from the sound of it. It must have been a difficult procedure though to get her pussy into his ass. Well, you know, I think this is a good stopping point here. We just unleashed some celebrity gossip here. You heard it here first. Breaking news. These Facebook comments won't just get you laid. They will get you fucking sex laid with some celebrities and shit. Alright, see ya. When you have a rod inside you, and then you notice his friend has a bigger one. What kind of scenario is this? Why were you having sex and letting your friend watch you? Come on, that's amateur stuff. Unless he was filming, then that would make sense. When you attend interview, but you get moaning sound instead of questions. Oof. Aha. That seems like a less than professional interview in my opinion, unless of course you're interviewing for a job doing voiceover for porn. Or in case you're interviewing a caveman who just communicates with grunts and moans. Luckily there's no need to speculate because one Facebook commenter shed some light on this situation. He really pulled the curtain up and he gave us the closure we needed. He said, "Did anyone get it? No. I am there sitting under the table, licking her pussy and fingering her pussy too. That's why she is moaning." There it is, the joke's on us people. How did we not get it? It was Virat the whole time. Man, it was a good one. Now, I'm not one to usually question romantic Facebook comments, but this one seems a tad hard to believe, because the boss would have had to have known about Virat's presence. He would have had to have let both of them come in, because they'd have to come through the boss's door, and they'd be both there. And then he'd have to watch Virat get under the table. He'd have to see it. Why would the boss let this go on? He would have put the kibosh on that operation right away. No, don't get under my table and finger her pussy. I want an interview. It just seems a tad unrealistic. This is the proud feeling when she see the same old hard toll man who already banged her bottom so hardly. Yeah, I'll tell you, there's no better lover than a toll booth attendant. This lady hit the big jackpot getting a toll booth guy. I guess this is like in porn where the girl can't pay the pizza guy, so instead she fucks him. Well, this lady must not have been able to pay the toll going on the interstate, so she fucked him. You like fuck by me? Okay, my lovely. Hey. Sounds like he's fucking going Super Saiyan 3. I kiss you. Okay, my lovely. Ooh. Open bode. Come on my bed. 50 Shades of Grey has some serious competition. I saw my younger brother nude yesterday night. Dope. Sleep well, sweet uncle. So his uncle is snoozing hard, and then one man comes on here and says, "Sleep with me and your body is too gold, like a milk. I fuck you and suck your nipple all night. Yummy." I guess that's about a reasonable response to a picture of someone's uncle sleeping, I suppose. Gorgeous, good, fantastic, good looking, gorgeous, good, fantastic, good position, you body and butt, wow, like a cream. All body, your nipple is strawberry, I suck please. What's app number video sex with me, you photo position? I fuck you. Yummy, yummy, kisses, Kim, as kisses, kiss, kisses. Sounds like the lyrics to that Kiss Kiss song from Chris Brown. You're best in the world, I really like you, please meet me, sir. Who could say no to that? Hi girls, I am having big 15cm cock, make you so hot and horny, give you real sex, feel inbox me girls, and unsatisfied aunties. This reads like a birthday invitation, except instead of having like a birthday boy, he's having a big 15cm cock over. But yep, this is a good stopping point for now, so yep. Good boob, madam. That's so very polite. From now on, this is going to be my standard parting statement every time I'm leaving someone's house or just excusing myself from a conversation, whether it be man or woman. I'll just say, you know what, thank you for the conversation or for the hospitality. Good boob, madam. I'll be on my way now. I want to give you big love with my cock. This reminds me of some wisdom bestowed upon us mere mortals by one of the greatest minds of our generation, a man who once said, "Big nipples, big life." Although, in this case, it would be big love. Cock. Fade in. Hello. The lack of response troubled our protagonist. Being worried about his damsel in distress, he called her, to which she did not respond. This prompted a rather vicious reply. "Bitch lasagna," he states. With food in his mind and a boner in his pants, he says one more thing. Alright, that call was unexpected. Sorry for that. I really just like the bitch lasagna from this story. It's just so nice. It's such a great combination of words. Bitch lasagna. It sounds like the name of a rap song these days, you know. I could imagine it being a chorus to something like a Lil Yachty song, because none of his shit makes sense anyway. Or maybe our hero's just reflecting on the good old days where the family would gather around the table, and you would have to pass the bitch lasagna around and we all get a hefty spoonful. She, I doubt, do to know how to do? He replied in style. What a vague conversation this is. What the fuck? I can't even follow it. What was she asking him if he knows how to do what? Change a car tire? I can do that. And I don't know how I'd reply to that in style. What does a stylish reply even consist of? A wink, a finger gun, and then I pee my pants? Or is it supposed to be a comma? He replied, in style. He knows how to do, know to do, how in style? This type of writing wouldn't pass in a fucking elementary school classroom, let alone on the internet where only the most well-written statements can survive and thrive. I expect more from memes. I love women and sorry. While doing romance, we can place on her hip any Hyderabad female here, centimeter to inbox. What the fuck is a Hyderabad female? A hybrid female? Is it like a fucking Tesla model of females now? I've taken so many human anatomy courses, my fucking degree was pretty much in that field, and I've never heard of the Hyderabad female. Is it a new muscle group we've just discovered? My tongue had became a bodybuilder after licking her pits. Have licked them that much long. What a massive inconvenience that would be to have a muscular tongue. Eating would be the most stressful task ever. You'd constantly be biting your tongue. It'd be fucking awful. I feel sorry for this man. Has working out gone too far? In this case, the answer is yes. Accept my request, Rhea. I want to eat by my eyes. Eat with your mouth. Come on, that's what it's for. Your eyes are for looking at sweet, milky, big balls, milk tankers, armpit navels. When the hole is smaller, but still you wanted the huge rod inside. Result. Well, you know, you can't argue with the results. This is like an as seen on TV commercial here. Well, you know, I guess this is a good stopping point. Beautifull Toodle. It's time to get nice and romantic again on Facebook. Her navel was the gate of milk pipe. Especially in math class when straight lines and curves, elliptical, central point, and all disturbs all my wild calculations, resulting suppressed ejaculation. Winky face. Yeah, I think we've all been in this situation before. Sometimes you just be learning some math shit and then all of a sudden you can't contain the gates of milk pipe and you make a big old mess. Geometry. More like weenometry. Cause math makes my wiener go wild, am I right? This starts out as a very stressful situation for this woman, but luckily, thanks to the power of the internet and Facebook bringing all of us together, someone very close to her was able to chime in here and help her out and offer her some advice. She says, but it will be really bad if her husband gets to know. But luckily for her, there was a hero in the comments. Namitha, your husband never knows about this. Because I am your physiotherapist, come love, come fucker. Now when I first read this, I thought the physiotherapist was come love, come fucker. I thought that was his name, you know, PhD certified, the whole works. But upon further inspection, it's clearly just a pet nickname they've developed here, just a good, healthy client relationship they have. I used to love it when my dentist gave me the cute nickname of come love, come fucker. It's just a good trust building thing. But yeah, you see, this is just a beautiful thing right here, to be so connected that this woman goes on Facebook and she's just venting on the Facebook group, and then out of nowhere comes her physiotherapist. What are the odds? He was just casually perusing the sex pussy milk squirters page and he saw this client that he knows and was able to come in here and help her out. It's great. It really is. The luckiest dick in the world he is, and hope he will drill and fill that navel of his babbies. And if he can't, lol, babbies turned to his friends like me. This is just a good friend right here. He has faith that he will drill and fill that navel of his babbi. But if he lets her down, he has some good friends like this guy that she can turn to get satisfied, drilled and filled. Trying to see horny pussy under the outfit when I get a chance. I am also trying to see and focus on her body structure. This is a true romantic. He doesn't care just about the horny pussy, he also cares about the body structure. Wanna drill her all holes. Ass, mouth, pussy, belly button. And they say chivalry is dead, huh? I mean, that doesn't exactly cover all the bases, though. There's a few holes he left out. What about the nostrils or the ears? Why am I not reading any comments about milk piping some ears? Or what about drillin', fillin', and fucking Dragon Ball Z krillin' some nostrils? Ah, my auntie to grab my hot rod. I wanna fill your navel hole, aunties, with my liquid. A pretty tame comment overall, but what really brings this one to the next level is the reply. Joppin chimes in, very true. Words well spoken, that is very true. When we licking women's pussy deep, licking her pussy lips with our lips, biting on her clitoris. I loves to lick women's pussy. It's like a fucking Braveheart speech. They can take our land, and they can take our Facebook porn groups, but they'll never take our desire to lick pussies. Yes, that's the real taste, Evan in the Earth. Who the fuck is Evan in the Earth? It sounds like an old Nickelodeon TV show about worms and what they do underground. I love to apply to ice cream there, and I love to lick it hardly. Evan, Wayne, or beer too. Who the fuck is Evan? Who does he keep talking to? And who is he putting ice cream on? Exactly. It is main reason for my busty ass. I will make your butt bigger than ever. Luckily there was a plastic surgeon in the comments here. What the fuck is this man gonna do if they fuck, huh? Is he just gonna pump air into her ass cheeks? This is some shit right here. Oh, if you have sex with me, your tits will grow 15 sizes. Please come to Inbix, girls. I will show you my hot dick. It's wet now. This man's just pissing his pants while writing this comment, I guess. This reads like an Amy Schumer joke. Sexy. Wanna tear some more her dress and suck her mangoes till my juice come out from my snake. Alright, well I think that's a good stopping point. See ya. What's up everybody, it's Critical. It's time we learn how to be suave and how to love again by going into the Facebook comments on porn groups. Super Bowl to you. Fucking Roger Goodell over here just giving it away these days. I like the two of your milk. So sexy, so hoot, juicy Bob's dear. Sounds like a really low quality mom and pop diner. Come on into Juicy Bob's dear. Milk tank lady superpose. Sounds like an anime finishing move. Yes, heavily feeling. So it sounds like she's exhausted. You experienced it at A. Yeah. I want to make you to one level of sex. What? What didn't you understand about that? He just wants to make you to one level of sex. I like to take you one level of fuck, will you add me? See some clarification, now it makes perfect sense. Yeah. No adding, only chatting. Just fuck your pussy hardly. I want to make sex sex pleasure with you. See, now we get to see the master in action here. He is 100% going to take this woman to one level of fuck. At least one level of fuck. They might even go 2 levels of fuck. That's like max level. MILF boobs. So much milky. I'm not too brushed up on my milk to boob math here. Do MILFs produce more milky on average than non-MILF boobs? If it's a mother you don't want to fuck, do her boobs not produce as much milky? Interesting scientific question here. We do tough gym for ladies. We love to teach all the basic gym to ladies. And we love to fuck them like a hardcore engine runs her veins in the gym. Her voice will make her shit out. That's real gym for her. So her voice is gonna shit out the real gym for her? What gym is she going to if it's not the real one? What the fuck is going on here? What hardcore engine is running her veins in the gym? Doesn't sound like a gym at all to me. Even her pussy and asshole is made of milk. What the fuck is this obsession with milk? Why would you even want her pussy or asshole made of milk? That sounds like fucking Bubble Buddy from SpongeBob. Milky as well as silky. Thank you, Dr. Seuss. Melons with gallons of milk. Feed on her and then fuck her with more strength. Feed, fuck, till her nipples go dry, point up swelling like a cherry and chute becomes wide like a deep open well which has been dug hard. What's the point in even mentioning how hard a well was dug? That's not sexy. These bowling lanes were oiled up, real, greasy, and hard. For whom armpits is weak zone. This dude's treating it like a fucking boss battle. Where's the weak spot? Which one of the armpits? The way she exposed her milky, buttery, smooth armpits. Armpits as smooth as milk butter, my favorite. I don't want her to be wife. I want her to be my neighborhood. Now that's a tall fucking order right there. That's some extreme expectations. I mean, wife, that might be okay. But a whole neighborhood, you got me fucked up. I don't think anyone could fulfill that request. Holy shit. Imagine the homeowners association. That'd be the milkiest HOA ever. And there are men with dicks and cum in their pants. That's just insightful right there. You know, that's something you always need to stop and think about. It doesn't matter what time of the day there is some men with dicks and cum in their pants. For as many people as there are in this world, there is just as many dicks and cum in pants. It's an interesting thought, really. And I'm glad that he brought it to our attention. And I think on this philosophical and just really deep note, I'm going to take a break from reading more comments. It's been about an hour now. See ya. I bet you thought there couldn't possibly be more powerful, romantic Facebook posts. Well, to that I say, let Michael S. Sarkar go ahead and enlighten you. There's many more just like this. You are so sexy, plus over hot. You like so much sexual work with your boyfriends? Okay. Your sweet, juicy, Ines and Go brand breasts. What the fuck does that mean? Ines and Go? What is that, like a spin-off to CSGO? Oh, what kind of scrotum do you have there, Charlie? Oh, you know, it's just the Dota 3. So see, cute. I'm like you so much. Okay, bye. Michael, you're a wizard with words, pal. You fucking nailed it here. Though she is going to be MILF, but her amazing ass appears to be like teen. So I would like to fuck her asshole so much so that there would be big hole and release my hot cum. It will be great anal cream pie. Priyanka will prove that she is #1 anal queen, leaving behind Jinx Maze. Sanam Sunder for president. Vote for the Sunder Down Under. With his leadership, Jinx Mace will no longer hold a monopoly on anal cream pies. I eat this ass cream. That's my favorite flavor of ice cream. Her ass size will be 40. WhatsApp incest group. Add honey k. Lie message inbox. Chudo. Chudwow. Happy ho jow. Is this man promoting martial arts disciplines here? Some shit on the WhatsApp incest group? It's a very confusing one there. Sex chat, only married ladies auntie. I wanna fuck you. Beautiful ass. Rub that ass with cock. If you rub ass with cock fast enough, you'll get a genie to pop out and give you 3 wishes. I don't know what the next one here says. Fuku ass. Sounds like a really odd brand name for the next Roomba. I love to hold this yammy curvy ass. So sexy, hot actress. Wow, yes, sexy. Ooh, you sexy. Oof, this is too hot. Just see her gad. Oof, feel like keeping it on my dick and telling her to fart. Oof. Pa dishwari. This one's just cute. This one's adorable. Want to do friendship with you. Awesome. I like armpit hair and dirty smell. Yeah, you and every other rational man on this planet. Luckily, you found the right man, my friend. I've got everything you're looking for here. What is your boob size? 32? 34? 36? Please tell me your boob size. I fuck you hardly. I kiss in your ass and reproductive part in boobs. I drink your boobs milk. Do you like it? All these? Yes or no? I remember these notes being passed around in elementary school. It was a little different back then. It was more, do you like me? Yes or no? But I guess it's developed a little bit. It's evolved, and this is what we're left with. Good shit. Any real girl wanna do chat with hot GIF animation? Then text me. I will send you GIF step by step. Who could say no to that? Gonna do power yoga on her ass. I don't know who is. It sounds like a Men in Black agent. But Im's got good taste. Power yoga on asses goes great together like cheese and wine. Of all the Facebook comments I've read so far, this one's among my favorite. It's just so fucking goofy. I don't know what he was thinking. Power yoga's not sexy, and it's not seductive, romantic, or anything cool. It's like saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna trade Yu-Gi-Oh cards on her titties. But yeah, anyway, it's 4 in the morning now. I've been reading some incredible Facebook comments for around 2 hours now. And I think it's time that I power yoga onto bed now. So, see ya. When you see too many thick rods at a same time. Yeah, I imagine I'd react pretty much the same way. I really don't understand these memes. This isn't even supposed to be a sexy picture or anything. It's just a woman expressing some type of surprise, and yet for some reason it's on a porn page about thick rods. Such teachers don't have to say, need pin drop silence. Whole class will focus only on fapping by seeing her navel. This one I can confirm. When I was going through school, a lot of the times when we could see the teacher's navel, we just couldn't pay attention. The whole class would just be masturbating. That naughty smile your teacher gives at you when she finds you rubbing your rod under the bench. What the fuck kind of classrooms are these? What kind of teacher would respond this way? At least in my experience, they slap the cock right out of your hand, and they're usually not even happy about it. Which milk you prefer, cow or buffalo? For me personally, I prefer the cow milk only because I'm more familiar with it. In my experience with buffalo milk, it's always just been way too sour. Boys will drop their milk while milking her. Are you referring to groceries? They're carrying their milk from the grocery store and they'll drop it to milk her? Because I'll tell you right now, not all boys will do that. I know I'm a fucking champion when it comes to grocery carrying. I can carry more than 25 bags on just my fingertips. A fucking tornado couldn't rip those bags from my incredible grip. You think milking someone's gonna make me drop the milk? You got me fucked up. I'm not an amateur. Like my milky mom. Man, if I only had a nickel for every time I said that. Am shaking my dick now. Please, anyone like to show me her sis or mom and Yarchum Auntie Arutha Vanga? I want real sex. Come on, this man's shaking his dick like a salt shaker. Someone show him your mom or your sister. At the time, my penis erected 90 degrees and sperm will come out automatically. This reads like a fucking SAT question. If the penis is erected 45 degrees, will the sperm come out automatically if it's traveling at 45 miles per hour? And how much light will this ejaculation emit? Your answer must be in kilojoules per second. The camera would have been swimming by itself. Yeah, that's just scary. That's not romantic at all. That's some horrifying shit right there. Swimming camera? That'd be the end of humanity as we know it. Sun cannot come close in hotness, only if she wear transparent. What if she wears bikini thong or come naked? Then there will be much global warming. Then they say methane gas has the biggest impact. They were wrong. If this girl come naked or bikini thongs, global warming will be much. Who like to do this to me in ass? Am the fap your ass. That's just a match made in heaven. Finally, some true love in the comments. I wanna be the watchman who always enters and exit, enter, exit, enter, exit, enter, exit. I don't remember that watchman. Was he a friend of Dr. Manhattan's? And when the university finds that I'm the expert in the art of turning the small boobs into big boobs, they invite me and give me blow job. Here's the man plastic surgeons don't want you to know exists. The man who turns small boobs into big boobs. Move over, Jesus. Water to wine? This man's one-upped you in every category. He's got small boobs to big boobs. Sorry, Dick. Mind-blowing job to work closely with them in their personal research, and I was helping the hashtag senior and hashtag new entry in their project, so I move up to the help of hashtag Hod and hashtag Professor. PhD when hashtag Principal finds my skills. She refers me to hashtag Chairwoman. They award me Doctorate and Professor Emeritus. And then help my starts with Piapel from other part of worlds 2, north, east, west, and all continent. Note, nowhere is condom use since it is prohibited upon request while joining. Fantastic fan fiction. This is a good stopping point. So yeah. Normally when I cover text messages, it's about really creepy guys doing unhinged things to women through texts or videos, whatever. Today's a little different. This is only like the second time I've covered a story like this, where a guy encountered a woman, and it was very different dynamic of things that happened. However, what I want to talk about here is actually the way that this guy handles the situation, because I actually think it's a masterclass in how to communicate effectively. I'll bring you up to speed on the lore that lead to these text messages. The original poster here on Reddit is a man who has been talking to a woman for a couple of hours, and then he receives these messages. Hi. I've been thinking about you all evening and can't get you out of my mind, handsome. I know it's a little early to say this, but I have such a special feeling about you. And he goes, oh wow, that's really nice of you to say. I appreciate that so much. She says, you're welcome. While you've been away, I even told my mom and my friends about you. It truly takes a rare kind of guy for me to be able to say those things so quickly about. I feel so lucky and honored that the stars aligned to have us match when we did. You feel too good to be true, and I want you to know that. And he's blushing here like an anime character. Oh gosh, wow. Gee willikers, goodness gracious. That's super nice. Thank you. Out of curiosity, what is it about me that stands out to you? So, again, they have only been talking for a couple hours in total, and she's already basically planning their wedding. She's telling all of her friends, her family about this guy, despite not knowing shit about him. Prior to this, they had only talked about their pets. At least that's what he said, mainly their pets. So this is a lot to take in here. She's basically creating this Hallmark movie out of nothing. Off rip. We only started talking a couple hours ago and only shared a few texts back and forth so far. So I'm honestly just curious what caught your attention about me, because that's very, very sweet of you. This may sound crazy, but call it a sixth sense if you will. I can read people like a book, and I already feel like you, I've known you forever. I don't know if you believe in past lives or not, but if stuff like that exists, I had a weird feeling about 30 minutes ago that we knew each other in a past life, and I have to get to the bottom of where and how. Damn, that's really crazy. It really is, though. Thank you for finding your way to me. And he just goes, haha, you're welcome. When asked what about him exactly drew her to feel so strongly about him so quickly, she says that it was a sixth sense. Basically, it's her superpower. She's one of the Avengers, and she has the ability to find her soulmate after only communicating with them for a couple of hours. She's like a vibe sorceress. She's able to pick up on vibes and figure out who's got the best vibes for her, and falls in love very quickly. Nothing here seems malicious, and in a vacuum, it's pretty sweet messages. But these are messages you'd expect from someone that you are actively dating, or someone you have known for a long time and are progressing to that stage. This isn't something that you would immediately dump on someone's plate after only knowing them for a couple of hours. That's a lot of food to digest there. That's a lot to put in your pipe and smoke here. There's a lot happening way too quickly. I hope you don't think I'm crazy. I don't normally say stuff like this to guys, but there's something different here, almost like spiritual energy. I've been waiting for my soulmate for years and kept getting led astray by the wrong people, and now I think I know why. We have to meet ASAP. I'm so fucking excited to see what out energy in person is like. If it's this intense over text, I can't imagine how incredible IRL our dynamic will be. She's definitely seeing these text messages through a different lens here, because I'm not picking up on any type of electric energy. I'm not getting butterflies in my tummy just reading it. I'm not getting the tingles. This is two very different levels of intensity and excitement. She's out here full of jubilation, like she just won the lottery. Meanwhile, the guy's energy is the same excitement you get over finding an extra chicken nugget in your 8-piece box. Like, it's very different. But he still says, when are you free? I'd love to meet tomorrow, but I have therapy late afternoon and then work at night. So how about the day after? That would probably work. I can let you know for sure by tomorrow at some point. How about I take you to dinner? I would love that. I'm so looking forward to the first meeting in our beautiful story, handsome. Aw, lol. You're so sweet. I have to go to bed now for work tomorrow morning, but let's talk more tomorrow. Absolutely. Sweet dreams, sweetheart, and you'll be in my dreams. He says, sweet dreams. I hope you have a good night's rest. The next morning rolls around and it's a totally different ball game, sports fans. Good morning. How's your morning going? She says, good morning. Fine, and yours? He's the one with a lot of energy now. Great so far. You hitting him with the Tony the Tiger? Great. Just had a meeting with my boss and got some pretty positive feedback, so I'm pretty happy about that. And she just one-words him. Gotcha. He immediately picks up on the tonal shift here and says, is everything okay, lol? Yeah. Why do you ask? Because you're being more short than you were yesterday, which is fine. I'm just trying to see if you're okay and if you need anything. This guy seems like an actual sweetheart, but this guy seems like a fucking peach. This guy seems legitimately like a nice person. And she goes, I appreciate that. Well, to be honest, I was in my feels this morning when I woke up to no good morning text from you. That's an odd thing to expect from someone who is legitimately still a stranger to you, but even still, he apologizes, saying, oh, I'm sorry, I woke up later and had to rush to work. As soon as I got to work, I had the meeting with my boss and then immediately texted you after the meeting was over. I'm really sorry for the misunderstanding. Yeah, it's cool. I just thought you were perfect for me and then this happens. And he's as confused as every other person on the planet would be. He says, I'm confused. Did I do something wrong? It's still pretty early in the morning. It's not like I went most or even half of the day without texting you. She then says, love is about prioritizing other person and you clearly prioritize your job and your boss over me. I'm going to let that ruminate for a moment. I'm going to let you go ahead and marinate in that text for a second. And now we'll proceed. He says, you could have sent a good morning text to me too, you know. Let's just pause there. Love is about prioritizing other person and you clearly prioritize your job and your boss over me. Yes, as he should. You are a stranger. What do you expect him to do? March in there up to his boss, spit in his face and be like, I quit. I'm going to go travel the world with this girl I talked to last night. We're going to go around the world in a hot air balloon, damn it. And you can't stop me anymore. I don't need this job. I'm out. What an extraordinarily selfish and downright evil thing to ask of a partner. Especially one that's not even your partner. This is, again, a mysterious stranger to you. They haven't even met yet. I hopped on Apex Legends on stream the other night and ended up queuing with a random squad mate in 3 consecutive games. I knew more about that motherfucker through him just on the open mic than these two know about each other. And it's not like I'd send him a good morning text, but like she's making this huge issue about not receiving a good morning text in a timely enough fashion for her expectations. He still sent a good morning text, mind you, when he didn't need to, since again, they're not dating and they really don't even know each other at all, but he still sent one. It just wasn't fast enough for her, and that right now is a massive problem to her. That is shocking. Why does it automatically have to be me going first? Plus, to be honest, we barely know one another. I don't think it's fair that there are already these expectations. Super reasonable from him. And he's right, if it really is a huge deal to her, she could have been the one to send the good morning text, and then he would have known and been able to respond when he could. She then says, dude, you are the man here. You're supposed to be winning my heart. That's your role. I don't want to chase someone. I deserve someone who will romance me and win me over. Waiting to text me until you get to the office shows your priorities are not what I thought they were. What the fuck? What are you talking about? He's already won your heart over by just existing, it seems like, since you... Oh, I'm farting. Yeah, that's how much I think of that statement. I rest my case. I'll let my asshole do the talking on that one. Not much more needs to be said there. He then responds, I'm sorry, but this is crazy. We are practically strangers and you're already making demands. I do romance whoever I'm pursuing. I'm a very romantic guy. I did text you early this morning, but because it wasn't done exactly the way you think it should be, I'm a bad guy. She then goes on to explain that she doesn't think he's a bad guy, but just doesn't like that he doesn't feel the same way about her as she does to him. She then also explains that the therapist she sees is for her borderline personality disorder, and she explains how that relates to what they've been talking through. And that made a lot of sense when I read that with the way she was acting throughout these text messages. And that is a very real struggle that I always have a lot of sympathy for, and I'm always wishing the best for people going through BPD. It's great that she's trying to get help through therapy, and I'm wishing the absolute best for her with that. What I want to talk about here, though, is how he handles this whole situation. Even before knowing about her BPD, which obviously he didn't since they are completely strangers to each other, he was still being very respectful and communicating effectively. He wasn't being combative or aggressive. He was being a very wholesome individual, and this is just an unfortunate set of circumstances. He responds by saying that he appreciates her sharing her vulnerability, and then says, "Do you mind if I share something that's bothering me a little bit?" And she says, "Yes, please do. I want to know how you feel so badly. Please open up to me." "Well, I'm a little scared that you're already using the word love in regards to us. We are still basically strangers and have been texting for less than 24 hours. And she just says, "Kay, should have known you weren't special after all. You're a normie, a basic bitch if you will. Normies don't understand or appreciate love. They will never know what we do." He says, "Who is we?" She says, "Empaths. I am an empath and feel things more strongly and deeply than regular people, something you clearly don't appreciate and take for granted. One day someone will see my gift and cherish it." He says, "I mean, I wanted to take you on a date. If it went well and we were compatible after a while, I was definitely interested in a serious committed relationship, but I do have to meet someone first to know that and hang out a bit first before I make that commitment," which again is a totally understandable thing. And she says, "Fuck off, bro. You're disgusting. I can't believe I ever saw something in you. You are not the one. You're just another schmuck in a long string of disappointments." Schmuck is a word I haven't heard since the Stone Ages, and I really appreciate that she dusted it off for this message. Schmuck is something that used to make me giggle every time I heard it when I was a kid. "I deserve better. Fuck you. You thought I loved you, but I don't, bitch. Don't ever contact me again. We are over. I never loved you. You lost the best girl. You'll never meet someone like me again because you're a normie who can't see or identify a gym. We are not the same. Love is not a lie. You were. You're the problem. Don't contact me again, basic bitch. You repulse me. Bye, loser." It's actually very sad reading these things. Like, this isn't your normal r/nice guy blow up moment where a dude pretends to be a nice person just to try and get laid, and when he doesn't get pussy out of it, he has a meltdown like, I don't love you, you're fat and ugly, and no one would ever love you. I'm the nicest guy you'll ever meet, and you just blew it with me, the alpha male. Fuck you. Get out of town, scram, swine. Like, this isn't one of those moments. It's not her fault she has BPD. But she's clearly not ready for a real relationship right now. She's going to need to continue to get help. Her having BPD doesn't make this hurt any less for the guy who just received this. He's done nothing wrong. And I actually think he is a great example of how to communicate softly, respectfully, and just being a pretty good example of like how to just be a normal person when interacting with somebody else. He also mentioned that he is still currently receiving text messages from her that continue to get scarier and more extreme, which is unfortunate to hear. It definitely sounds like she needs help with this to come up with more effective ways of dealing with her BPD, and hopefully she finds that help she needs. But I thought this was worth sharing, and yeah, that's really about it. See ya. I know many of you read the title and assume that this is clickbait or exaggeratory, but it's not. You may not believe me yet. Wait until I show you the evidence, the proof. This is the most unhinged individual we've looked at yet. He's equal parts frightening and fascinating, tiptoeing on the fine line between intrigue and how are they not locked in Arkham Asylum. It's a mystery here. He's like the product of a science experiment gone wrong, like if Professor Utonium added chemical cringe to the concoction instead of chemical X and then created this weirdo. Since I've been down this rabbit hole, this bender of consuming awful romantic texts and bad dating stories and bad dating videos and all of that, this guy is now at the top of the tier list for the weirdest. Like all great fairy tales, it begins over Facebook memes. So he says, "Did you block me on Facebook?" To which she responds, "Nah, my profile got deleted, maybe. I don't know. Lol. Long story." Then he goes, "You don't have to lie." I can just feel the sadness emanating from that line there. I can imagine him looking down and kicking his feet in some sand. And she goes, "I'm not. You can ask pretty much anyone. The profile is gone." To which he responds, "I'm not going to waste my time finding out you're lying to me." So now you're gonna ignore me. This is, I'm assuming, a lot of time passing between those two texts, and by a lot of time I mean probably like 5 minutes because this guy's fucking delusional. So he double texts her like, oh, so now you're ignoring me? Now that I've called you out on lying about this? She responds by saying, it's not like that, it's just I don't like being called a liar. He then claims, I didn't call you a liar, I just wanted to know what was going on. And then she says, I told you and you said I lied, dude. I don't even know why he's trying to pretend that he didn't call her a liar. He can literally look 2 text messages back and see that he point blank blatantly does call her a liar, basically. He's already off his gourd right now. He's fuming because this account that he follows posts memes that he likes, and now he doesn't get access to those memes, and he's throwing a temper tantrum. But really, at the end of the day, it's not so much the memes. He wanted to try and shoot his shot here with the individual who runs the account. He then tries a new angle by going for pity. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Just been going through shit. That sucks about your Facebook. And then he's able to almost cobble together a normal human interaction here. She goes, shit happens, it's cool. Just been in my head and your memes brighten my day. I got weird because I didn't do anything wrong for you to block me like that. My memes actually got me banned. This reminds me of like the potion seller video on YouTube a while back. You can't handle my strongest potions, traveler. But in this case, it's memes for Facebook. And he just goes, for real? That's crazy. You post them all the time though. It must be something fucked up, haha. Well, if you made another Facebook, you better add me first. I'll be waiting, JK. To which she just tries to close it out by saying, lol, yeah. Next chapter in this cringe anime is him trying to pull out the Riz here, trying to showcase his game. So what are you doing, dork? Haha, causing more trouble for Zuck? He's going for like the playful insults kind of thing, like, oh, you dork, you fucking dweeb geek, what are you up to, huh? And she just goes, nothing, just hanging out. That's so cool! I love that with the exclamation point. He's like, whoa, badass. I bet you're kicking ass in Animal Crossing, huh? Is it that fun? It looks too much for kids. It must be since you keep ghosting me. Do you play any real games? To which she's baffled saying, how is that not a real game? So again, a certain amount of time elapses between his first message with the, that's so cool, NPC dialogue, and then him going, oh, it must be so good you're ghosting me. So this guy's flipping emotions back and forth rapidly. His brain is all over the place. His fucking noodle is scrambled. And then he tries to like make an argument out of this, successfully making an argument out of this, by the way, by calling Animal Crossing not a real game. So he tries to get like this sort of elitism about him when it comes to gaming. So I'm assuming he came straight from Reddit and was just ready to get argumentative about like what a real game is, and Animal Crossing doesn't fit the criteria. Yo, you serious? Laughing emoji. It's dumbass animals or some shit being your friends. No real gaming, you know that. Oh, it hurts me to even just read that. And then she goes, well, what's a real game then? You don't have to get an attitude, I'm just making fun, dork. Oh, why are you getting offended? I'm just insulting what you're playing. Like, what are you getting all bent out of shape over? Oh, come on, calm down. What, are you on your period or something? Well, why don't you ask one of your dumbass animal friends to help you with it or something? Like, dork? Oh, it's so painful reading this guy's text, and it only gets worse. It gets even more outrageous. But he's so aggressive with everything. It's like he treats a text conversation like it's an active war zone. Rocket League is a way better game than that, but I guess that's not cute enough for you. Yeah, not enough sunshine and rainbows for you girly girls. This is a real man's Battlefield. And speaking of Battlefield, game like Battlefield, Cyberpunk, Far Cry, shit, Madden, that's a sport. And men like me play sports. I could help you play them. What a generous offer from this guy. Wow, tell me you're a basic white guy without telling me you're a basic white guy. You got jokes. Double laughing crying emoji. All that is casual shit. Pick up a real game, get on my level. I really appreciate that now she's just making fun of him directly to his face. I have no doubt she was laughing while writing all this shit just to string him along and continue to watch him embarrass himself like the clown he is. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm playing around, dork. Every game I play is so much more hardcore than what you just said. Witcher, Shin Megami Tensei, fucking Fable even. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back. She started to insult his gaming choice, insinuating he's not playing real games and she's more hardcore. And he does not take kindly to that. Now he gets exceptionally whiny. Why are you being such a bitch? I'm literally trying to have a convo, that's it. And oh brother, it's the worst conversation ever attempted. I feel like I should have blocked you even if I did have Facebook. You're insulting my game choices. Which is all he's been doing is just insulting what she plays. I don't know why he thinks it's just some like normal conversation. And he keeps calling her a dork like it's straight out of Ed, Edd n Eddy or something. I don't know what he was expecting. Because they're weak AF and you're being a cunt over nothing. Whatever. She really hasn't even been even close to mean. Not an iota of malice from her here. All she did was like defend her game choices and then joke about what he's playing being casual. Which it is. Fucking Rocket League, Madden, Battlefield. Like, what are you talking about? It's not like you're some kind of hardcore gamer playing some niche shit. You're playing the most mainstream games ever. Like, it's so silly. I don't know why he thinks that she's some supervillain that's just been doing nothing but belittling him. He started it, and she's not even doing anything mean. Does your mom know you talk to women like this? My mom won't around. Why, TF, you bringing that up? That checks out. You have zero respect for me or anyone. You're just a fat bitch who does nothing and leads people on. You're nothing. Fuck you, I was being nice. If this is him being nice, I am so curious to see what him being mean looks like. He immediately just breaks down into his fucking soiled diaper meltdown. You're a fat bitch! And he keeps using the wrong "you're." He never even accidentally gets the correct form of "you're" in any of his statements here, which grinds my ass a little bit. But then he's like, you just lead people on. What? How? How did she lead you on? By responding to you? Granted, this is probably the first woman that has ever responded to a text message from this guy, so maybe that's, like, where things got misconstrued. He thought that since she responded to his initial message, she must be interested. This is so baffling, it's making my voice crack. My vocal folds are freaking out, because it's so odd that someone could have a rotted brain like this. No wonder you can't get a boyfriend, bitch. I don't settle for trash like your baby moms. You called me a liar, shit on my games, play even more trash games. At least they gettin' dick, unlike your fugly ass. You have no idea what you do. What does that mean? You have no idea what you do? I don't even understand what that statement's supposed to mean. Bet you have fucking herpes, you fat piece of shit. How many kids do you have custody of again, lol? How many of your boyfriends died? Which, I'm guessing these two must know each other through Facebook mutuals or something, so he must see, like, some of the stuff that she posts, because that sounds legitimately extremely personal, and if that is a real situation that one of her partners died, that is one of the most vile fucking things you can say to somebody, and this guy is an irredeemable, insufferable piece of shit. Wow, so this is what you do to get girls? Insult them? Again, I was playing, but you had to be a cunt. What do you mean you were playing? Your whole thing was just being aggressive from the start by just constantly spamming the word dork while insulting her playing Animal Crossing. She then continues to just take the piss, so she goes, okay, I'm sorry, I've been going through shit too. How are you at Rocket League anyway? And then immediately he just simmers down, he's back to like, good boy status. I understand, I'm sorry too. Going caveman mode. I'm pretty good, I can show how to level up. What's your ranking? Platinum. So you're mediocre at best. I'm fucking Plat 2 and Diamond 2. And I'm trash. In Rocket League, Plat isn't very high. That's where the majority of players end up. So he's not good. He's not good at all. What's your gamer tag? Y. So it also seems like he's lying about this because no sensible person would brag about being Plat in Rocket League. So she's starting to catch him on a bluff where he's puffing out his chest and just lying about his Rocket League rank, which is even more pathetic. I want to see for myself. What console? What's the matter? You don't have an Xbox. I play on Switch. It's on all consoles. So he's starting to sweat a little bit like he's pressed against the wall. My gamer tag? Why? Why? Why do you want to know that? He tries desperately to turn this around into a situation where they can see each other, which sounds like it'd be downright dangerous to be around this guy. Why don't we hang and I can show you? What's your tag? I got trust issues. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, what is your gamer tag? It shouldn't be an issue, right? You're Plat in Rocket League. You're a big guy, a big man. What's the gamer tag? What do you mean you got trust issues? Again, ignoring that. I'm just curious. It seems like you're lying. I'm not. And then she drops a meme. It smells like bitch in here. which is just genuinely a normal, silly meme. It's not even like mean. If anything, it's clearly meant to be like a joke. And for some reason, this sets him off in the biggest way yet. A fucking atomic bomb in his brain here. And he unleashes the Godzilla heat breath. Cunt. Fuck you, fat piece of shit. You have no idea who you mess with. Go die. Everyone at Dress hates you and thinks you're a slut. I thought differently, wanted to give you a chance. I thought you were a nice girl and want to be your friend. I'm sure this was the best way you can do it. By the way, I have a fresh meme. Taking care of my kids, lying to women about my Rocket League rank. So she's just dropping some memes on him at this point here, just adding insult to injury. To which he responds, just kill yourself already. He's trapped in 2009 Xbox Live gamer zone. He's really fucking struggling here, treading water. I can hear the tears in his eyes right now. Literally feel them through his sad texting. Forever hard stuck plat in Rocket League and forever hard stuck being alone in life with an attitude like this. What an absolute curse. He just continues speaking like an anime villain. Fucking with me, you slut. Wait, can I not get dick, or am I a slut? Pointing out a contradiction because he keeps calling her a slut and then also saying that she can't get any wiener. So he's all over the place. He's scrambled. Yeah, I'd bet you'd want it after this, you whore. Choke on a dick, whale. Just continues having a fucking conniption. Can't believe I wanted to build something with someone so dumb and nasty. And then again, she just responds with another meme. Like, what do you mean you wanted to build something with her? You reached out about feeling like you'd been blocked and immediately started calling her a liar. What world are you living in? What fantasy land? What? You immediately start by calling her a liar and then insulting her choice of games and talking about how you're like a real alpha gamer, not like an Animal Cross gamer like she is. It's fascinating. This is what I mean. Like, it's actually intriguing how someone's mind could end up so poisoned. Like, it is hard for me to comprehend it. Like, I don't get it. He is so all over the place. Like, he starts by getting really mean and aggressive, insulting her games and all of that, you know, then gets really personal, and then she's able to de-aggro him by talking about his Rocket League rank, which it calms him down, feeds him a warm bottle of milk. And then the second she drops a meme making a joke, again, he explodes once more. It's just so peculiar. Anyway, though, here's the finale. Everyone knows you're a slut. A little fat slut who uses people. Again, this comes out of fucking nowhere. She didn't use you. She didn't lead you on. She didn't do anything besides just respond to your initial unhinged messages. Couldn't get a boyfriend for years. That's because everyone... She keeps going. Got too much time in your hands, but I bet your mouth is filled with someone's nasty dick. And she just goes, yep, not yours. That's the end of their exchange. I imagine she probably blocked him again, which is the safe thing to do. What a creepy lunatic. An actual fucking unsafe to be around individual. Like, this all happened over nothing. Actually nothing. Started because of not having access to some memes that he liked. Oh, painful. I had to share this one. I think this is now at the top of the food chain when it comes to like creepy people through, you know, romantic texts that I've been diving through. This one is a rough one. So yeah, that's really about it. So yeah. Flirting with someone can oftentimes be challenging, and occasionally the only winning move is not to play. Sometimes it's best just to spam emotes and see how that goes. And today I want to take you on a journey. It's a 2-part epic like Homer's Odyssey, but if Homer had written about a weirdo who's desperately trying to make a woman fall in love with him by calling her autistic. Now the backstory here, I'll go ahead and give you the cliff notes of the prequel. This gentle sir protagonist has just joined a new friend group and has found particular interest in this woman, and he reaches out to her trying to like talk to her saying, I'll be honest with you, I don't understand you. And then he just goes on to say that she's quiet and he doesn't know anything about her other than she likes potatoes in the town of Salem, and that he just laments that he just doesn't know anything about her and she doesn't make eye contact with him. She asks, does that bother you? And he says no, which is a big fib right there. Lying is a sin and now he's condemned straight to hell. This clearly bothers him because he melts down about it. He also doesn't keep that charade up for long. He immediately folds and says, I mean, somewhat, yeah. It actually hurts a lot. It keeps me up at night. I actually can't sleep. I'm crying all the time because of it. But it's a normal human response, so you can't blame me. Too late. I'm already blaming you. Can I ask a blunt question? She says, sure. And he says, are you autistic? Man, the Riz Lord has struck like a lightning bolt here. If those panties aren't sodden after that blunt question, I just don't know what works anymore. She says, no, are you? And he goes, lol, no. So what do you think about me? She says, in what way? He seems to get kind of offended by that, so he snaps like a Redditor adjusting his fedora. It's a simple question. What do you think about me? Madame, it's actually quite elementary, honestly. What do you think about me as a lover? She pulls no punches and just goes, I don't really think of you, so not sure how to answer that. That was quite the fucking biblical smackdown right there. And he says, Jesus. Okay, I'll try something else. Why? At that point, you should just be like, yep, that didn't work. I'm gonna go do something else. I'm gonna go solo queue in League of Legends and wash away my troubles. Like, I don't know why he's gonna try something else. But he goes, why do you never laugh at my jokes? Not that I'm trying to make you in particular laugh. Why is it so hard to make conversation with you? It's like I'm reading text messages from Timmy Turner to Trixie. Like, what do you mean? Why do you never laugh at my jokes? I wonder what the dynamic of the friend group is like with this guy in there. Does he try to be like the class clown or something? So, for context, she is 23 years old, he is 24 years old, and I imagine the rest of the friend group is in that early 20s ballpark. So these aren't children, these are adults. And he's like, why do you never laugh at my jokes? I told you to pull my finger and I tooted. And you didn't even giggle. Like, what am I supposed to do? This is side-splitting comedy. Come on. Why is it so hard to make conversation with you? Are you autistic? He just texts so juvenile. What do you think about me? Do you like me? Circle yes or no. Or you're autistic. And then he, runs away. She responds saying, I'm more of a listener. Don't take it personal. I'm just shy, I guess. And then he immediately takes it personal. There's gotta be a reason. I'm better looking and more successful than 90% of the men you know. So what's your type? I want to get to know you. He's desperate. He's on his knees right now, shaking his hands. I must know. There's gotta be a reason. And she says, my type is a man who doesn't ask me if I'm autistic. I mean, that's pretty picky. Come on. Well, you're looking for a unicorn here. All good men accuse the women they're trying to win over of being autistic at some point. It's standard protocol. This guy's just following the textbook formula. He then says, can you blame me for assuming that? What the fuck? Yes, absolutely. That's a crazy thing to assume about someone, especially considering his whole purpose of the conversation was trying to get laid. Like, he's romantically interested in this person, and his way of spitting game is to ask if they're autistic. That's such a weird thing to do. And then he goes, don't get me wrong, you're pretty, but I definitely considered the possibility you're autistic or definitely on the spectrum somewhere. One of the number one signs of autism is not laughing at this guy's jokes. So he looked it up on WebMD and he was just, for her own sake, concerned for her well-being. He's actually looking out for her. She says, lol, what? Reflect on your words when you go to bed tonight. See ya. Just trying to end this conversation because it's going downhill so quick. This is an avalanche of dog shit. And he just goes, wow. Owen Wilson's there for a moment and then just says, I think you're jealous I spent the night with redacted and you went home alone. This is classic. When everything goes tits up, it's like, you're actually just super jealous of me because I'm slamming ham on the regular. I'm fucking your friends. I am having sex with women that want me because it's impossible for a woman not to want me. You just must be autistic. That's what's going on here. And you're jealous now. You're the problem, not me. And you're lucky that I even gave you the time of day. Your loss. He then clears the air here, making sure that it doesn't trouble her mind that Casanova is spoken for, and he also doesn't want any rumors to spread in the friend group, so he clarifies, don't worry, nothing happened, we just watched Netflix in bed, no need to be jealous, and then drop this emoji. I have a hunch she really wasn't jealous. Just a guess. She doesn't seem interested, and I think you have ensured that she will never be interested by trying to, diagnose her with autism through text message flirting. Now, the next day, she made a follow-up post because he had an even bigger, psychotic break here. So that was all part one. Part two, he comes back bigger and badder than ever here. The sequel went Insano style. So he texts her saying, "What's your problem? Is this some sort of trauma response?" Crying, laughing emoji, which I don't think there was any laughing, just crying behind the phone on this one. "I just don't get it," blank, using her name. "I've known you since March 12th, and for whatever God knows what reason, you decide to treat me like complete shit. You hug Redacted and Redacted, but not me. You share a couch with Redacted, but when I join, you get up and leave. Do you think I'm fucking stupid? Or blind? Or what? The fuck did I ever do to you? I'm pissed off because you're clueless and extremely oblivious to the point you don't appreciate a good thing when it's directly in your face." What the hell is even that, brother? A good thing when it's directly in your face? The only thing that's directly in her face is your accusations that she might be autistic. Like, what are you talking about? You're LARPing as her, like, doctor, and nothing else. Even just setting aside the baffling autism accusations, there's no even semblance of romance behind his texts. They're just aggressive. Like, and nothing beyond that. They're just weird. So I don't know why he's thinking that he's doing such a good job with the game that she should be enamored with him. But then he just goes, "I just, period, don't, period, get, period, it, period." Goes full-blown rock bottom. "I just don't get it. Help me understand her name." He keeps repeating her name. So he just keeps saying it over and over again. Just saying her name in these texts. And she just says, "Lol, what?" She says, "Are you fighting yourself right now? Am I involved in this argument?" Man, she is just absolutely slapping this guy. It's so good. Yeah, I mean, this guy's just fighting his inner demons here. This man's battling ghosts in the paranormal dimension. He says, "This is all about you," her name. "Stop acting so obtuse. You may not be autistic, but you sure act like you're into trains or some shit." I don't know what is going on in his fucking frontal lobe here. It just gets worse and worse. She says, "LMAO, why do you keep saying my name? Trains are cool. Is there some unresolved childhood trauma I need to know about? Because what the fuck is your problem? I can help you out if that's the case. But you have to let me take the first step and stop being so guarded all the damn time. It's impossible to get through to you." Why would you be asking about these things? If there's some childhood trauma, I need to know about it. Also, let's just go ahead and assume she's like, "You know what, there is some childhood trauma," and then she, like, spills her guts to him. This would be, like, the worst person to confide anything in. This is a guy who's already having a conniption because she doesn't laugh at his jokes and doesn't make eye contact enough with him. Like, I highly doubt he would be a good confidant for anything heavy. This guy would immediately be like, "Oh, well, childhood trauma, that's another symptom of autism. It's ridiculous. You're lucky you have me around, honestly." Says her name again, which is so creepy. He just keeps throwing her name into every message he sends as if it's some kind of, like, dramatic moment in a television series. "Please, I know you hear it all the time, but you're very pretty. I like you when you're not acting like an autistic, frigid bitch. Respectfully." Hey, that silver tongue's coming out in full effect right now. He's becoming irresistible. March 12th, and I haven't proven myself enough to you yet. Real quick, March 12th is not that long. It's not like you've fucking known her your whole life or anything. Like, what are you expecting to do in this span of time to make her fall in love with you? What do you mean you haven't proven yourself enough to her yet? What are you trying to do, like backflips and shit? Do you just keep trying to tell, like, the worst jokes imaginable, hoping to get some kind of pity giggle out of her? Like, it's so incomprehensible. He thinks that it's been such a long time. You've been single all this time. Ages. Almost 2 months you've been single. Like, it's crazy. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't compute. It's extremely suspicious, actually. Why would a girl like you be single? What are you hiding? I don't understand what you want, in all honesty, lol. First step of what? Referring to his previous message where he asked her to, or when he said that he wants to take the first step, but she needs to let him. She teases him with some sarcasm here. LMAO, okay, I'm hiding so much, dude. First step of our potential. He's already envisioned 5 different universes where you two are madly in love, and the potential it's incalculable. I can make your life 10 times better than it is now. I'm so sure of that, I'd give that to you in writing, which is legally binding through text messages. You're beautiful, her name again, and I'm what you want in a guy, correct? Incorrect. Where did he even get that assumption from? I'm exactly what you want in a guy, right? The one who just keeps accusing you of being autistic? That's what you're looking for, isn't it? No? Well, I guess you have some unresolved childhood trauma then, and you're just a frigid bitch, I suppose. And then he just says, you're joking. You're performing. He can't accept that she wouldn't be interested in him. You're putting on a teach me a lesson or something stupid, lol. I don't for a second believe you. Her name again. What does it mean? You're putting on a teach me a lesson? What is that? I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. I don't have to date you just because you find me physically attractive. That's like consent 101. Believe what you want. Don't forget, I'm suspicious. Yeah, you are, because there's no way you're single. You either have a severe mental disorder or asexual. And she says, so anyone who's not into you falls under that category, LMAO. Interesting. I love so many things about you. Her name again. The way that his mind is able to switch gears is pretty impressive here. You must have a severe mental disorder. I love so many things about you, Schnookums. Oh, sweet pea. Oh, my goodness. I just want to cuddle up inside you and let our bodies perform fucking friction on each other till we start a fire with our love. Genuinely, I love you as a friend, and I love you as a person. I want to make you smile. Smile emoji. That's so cringe. Oh, that's so fucking bad. I want to make you smile. Like this. See Exhibit A, for example. It's the smiling emoji with a little blush. Oh... He's trying to be mushy here after insulting her, doing nothing but insulting her for the entire, 2-day conversation. What's your height, by the way? All of my exes have been 5'9 plus, so taller than you, Winky. But you have gorgeous eyes and tasty lips for sure. You look healthy. You make me want to become a daddy. Who took his phone? Who did he just give his phone to? This can't be the same guy. This is full-blown Jekyll and Hyde. It cannot be the fucking same guy. Literally, the previous message before he tried this approach was saying that she must have some kind of severe mental disorder or be asexual because she's still single after 2 months. Oh boy. Jiminy Christmas. So, this is going to be a shocker, but that's the last time they communicated, at least as of right now. She shared the text messages with the rest of the friend group, and they found him to be extremely obnoxious and creepy, so apparently they kicked him out and they don't really talk to him. Can't imagine why. Seems like such a good, stable individual, I suppose. Yeah, I just wanted to share this a little bit. If you're going to try and flirt with someone, maybe don't follow this guy's roadmap. Not very effective. That's about it. So yeah.